from Indonesia. Um, I I don't know how to introduce her, so I'll just leave it to herself to introduce herself to you, right? So, yeah, I'll pass the mic to her.
Thank you, Bernard. Hi everyone, selamat pagi, good morning. Hi, good morning. My name is Lia, and this is as far as this mic can go, okay? But if I don't use the mic, you cannot hear me really clearly. Or can you? This one is better. Okay, so I'll stuck here. So my name is Lia Sidik. Bernard is my new friend in KL and a good friend because he gives me opportunity to see you guys. And my expertise is I don't know if you like it or not, but if you ever heard about it or not, my expertise is making money. Everyone likes money here. Be honest. Who likes money? Chien Lai? Chien Lai? Okay, good. So I cannot cook, but I'm quite proud of myself making money from design. And I think that's why our friend Bernard and my new friend Mr. Yong here give me the opportunity to see you in the hope of inspire you. Okay? So forget about the beautiful title and everything. We are here to make money based on your personal brand. Clear? Clear? So I only here today in Tarun. If you don't ask question, rugila. It's your loss. So if you have question, do not be hesitant and don't be shy. You just shout and ask me. If I have the experience, I will definitely share to you about making what? Money. Very important about making money. So this is my personal brand. My name is Lia. Lia S. S is if I talk to Indonesian client or here you call Bumi Putra client. My name is Lia Sidik because Indonesian we have to have the Indonesian name. I cannot use my Chinese name. My Chinese name was 姓氏名叫 Lia. Tao Li, Te Li, and Kao Ya, Te Ya. Lia, which is why I'm a designer if you understand Chinese. So this is a personal brand. My long name actually in my birth certificate is Amelia, but it's just too long. It's just too generic. So you, me, everyone have the right to choose their own name before you take video of TikTok or anything. But how are you going to introduce yourself to people that are going to give you money? Very important. Yeah. So how you feel good about yourself, introducing yourself to people who is going to give you money. Your surname, your name, make sure you really understand the meaning and you live it as your promise. It's very important before they hand you their brand, their product to you to create advertising campaign, to create a website, to create a beautiful graphic design. They will judge you from the way you take care of your personal brand. Because if you cannot take care of your personal brand, why would they entrust their brand to you? Very simple logic, right? So your brand has to be well maintained. It's very important. My name is Lia Sidik, and I am an expert in branding and design. So these are some people who give me money. Yeah. Every time I ask question, you should be able to answer because you really like the answer, right? So I do this in this field probably the same. I'm about the same age with Mr. Yong, with Bernard, 20 years ish ago, right? We jumped into this industry, and how to make people trust us and give us money. It starts with your personal brand. It starts with every time you come to a room and then you about you or something that answer the money holder's question is very important. You need to understand their problem. Hence, in your thesis, your lecturer said problem statement. It's no bullshit. It's where the money is. Because when you are able to answer the problem, and then they will pay you with money. But if you cause them problem, will they pay you? No. If you bring them pain, they will not. But if you take their pain, you take their problem away with your design, and they will trust you bit by bit. Maybe the first project as simple as one poster, or maybe as simple as one landing page or business card. But it can grow into a campaign. It can grow into a research project, and then the word of mouth will come. So maybe you're not familiar with some of this, yeah. BCA is the best bank in Indonesia that currently one of the strongest in the world. PCA, you can check that. Ciputra is how I met Tarun. My client introduced us here. We are working with the holding company of a property development. So you can imagine, to solve these two problems, I have to understand finance and banking, and I also have to learn about property. Because just putting a rendered 3D with a beautiful woman on the front of the the brochure is not bringing me enough money compared to building the brand strategy for Ciputra Group. Brand strategy is where the money is. And third is the tobacco, so I just keep it, yeah, kamu don't smoke, no vape. And the fourth is but tobacco good money, yeah, in Indonesia. Anyway, Indofood, Indomie, do you eat Indomie? Yeah, that's yeah, where your MSG comes from. Indofood, how to bring this simple product, originated from Japan, the technology, but now Indofood with the Bogasari that we work with, the flour is the biggest instant noodle all over the world. Meratus is logistic, and that one, the right one? Toyota, right? Toyota, they also need branding. They have the brand from Japan, but how to introduce the product in Indonesian market, use different approach, use different strategy with how to introduce the product in Malaysian market and all over the world. We have a factory in Karawang, part of Indonesia. It's in Karawang, it's like in Sialan maybe, and it's cater Innova, Kijang Innova, the whole world is made in Indonesia. So this, each and every, we, not only me, we, and Wahyu here, my team, and my other team in Indonesia, we need to understand the DNA of each and every project so we can sell to them our service, our design service. And the second row is more like the healthcare service and MSMEs. So we are not only working with the big corporation. Indonesia is a country that are 99% MSMEs. So we also build their brand with them. And the last row is the government. Museum Nasional Indonesia is of course the government of Indonesia. And we also work with the Australian government. Econet is the Germany government. Oxfam is the UK government. Swiss Contact is the Swiss, and then the United Nations. And each and every need to read the policy. If you want the money, you must learn the rules. Because those government, those big corporations, they are not going to follow our rules. We want their money, and then we need to read every term and condition, every market research about them, and then we introduce ourselves to them. We need to be aware that in this competition, many designers going to many designers going to graduate, yeah, going to graduate a lot. Yesterday I was in UITM. How many students do they have in UITM? And they are like celebrating 1 million graduation of students. It's like, what? How are you going to compete in this market? It's going to be very packed. So we need to be aware that if we want the money, we are the one who introduce ourselves. Like I told Bernard, like I will introduce myself because I can introduce myself to you. And in fact, last year I introduced myself to him. I didn't know him. I know him from a client, the Ciputra group, and I met him and I said, hey, give me an opportunity. This is what I do for a living. I do branding. I have this experience. It's okay. Any chance to meet your students. It's not about the money. It's something that I like. The passion is in design. We need to talk about it. Passion in design. When you choose this department, you like design, correct? It's because something that you like. So it's actually easier for you to introduce yourself. We are not in the medical department. In Indonesia, if I talk personal branding into medical department, I say, you need to introduce yourself with passion. And then they say like, this is my mom and my dad passion. I have to be a doctor, you know? But no one push you to be a designer, correct or not? You choose this. So have pride in it. Choose your brand, polish your brand, your uniqueness, and then train yourself to introduce yourself properly. To introduce yourself to the internship place that you want rather than being placed by the unit. Kamu ingin di mana? Where do you want? Can you see yourself 5 years, 10 years? There are industry that you want. No need to feel inferior, no need to feel small. Just the way I meet my new friends, with good intention, you just come, you bring your portfolio and introduce yourself. This is me, this is what I can do. Do you have any opportunity for me? And here we are, 1 year after we meet, exactly what I asked him and he gave the opportunity. So that is the basic in a personal brand. You know who you are. You're confident in introducing yourself, started with a name and the field that you're passionate about, and then you just, you need to practice. And you need to stop waiting like a client as a print. And say, oh, your design is so awesome. And can you design for us? That era is not exist anymore. Because this day and age, the market is saturated and you also need to compete with AI, right? Yes. So, other than, and this is still me giving you example about me introducing myself to you. And saya sama si Wahyu, we travel and then we introduce ourselves to universities like, hey, do you have a chance for me to meet your students? And my expertise in branding, in selling stuff, and I believe the young generation, the first thing they should be able to sell is their own service. So these are some schools and some universities that we work, and we should put your logo there, yeah, the next one. And research-based. Research-based. If we want to be happy, the highest one, like the one we talk about, is the GDP per capita, which is the money. If you want to be happy, let's not deny, we need the money, okay? If there is like old proverb, they say like, money cannot buy happiness, I can assure you today they lie, okay? Because they want to take the money for them. They know money actually really helps happiness. So you need to be fully aware of how much money do you need every day. Every day, not that difficult to count, right? And then you can multiple how much money that you need every month. And it's still for you yourself. Cannot imagine you're living in your parents' place. Okay? Imagine you rent your own place, or maybe you want to start your own mortgage. How much money do you need? You need to count that. And then per month, and then if you want to have a family, then the multiplication of the family. The spouse, the kids, and as you, my students usually forget about this when they're doing the counting as the base of personal branding. They forget that our parents are not forever young. They're going to get older, and that's just human nature. When they get older, most people, 99% of people, they get sick, right? And when they get sick, it's not only the money bill comes in to the kids, but also the time and energy, because you need to, take a leave from your work and you need to take care of them. And that money can actually help a lot if you have the savings, if you have the money, and you need to decide it right now. Okay, one element, variable of happiness, money. 2, your health. For my fellow designer who stay up until 3 a.m. in the morning, yeah, and playing online games like me, Call of Duty, yeah, and it's going to launch soon. What is it? Grand Theft Auto. Anyone play Grand Theft Auto, or is it too old for you? You play it? It's very healthy, isn't it, right? You're very angry, smash people. They're going to launch the new one, looking forward to it. Yeah. Life expectancy. You need to take care of your health. It's part of the personal branding. You say like, I'm not the one who care about looks. It's okay. Just count it as a way to save your bill. And then you want to take care of your family. It's the 3 elements of happiness. You want more than that, and then freedom of time. How can you work coming here and there, pushing lah? I specifically designed my career as a designer, so I have the freedom. I like designing, I like teaching, and it's not coincidence. It's by design. What kind of freedom do you want? You need to design your life. And then nama baik, reputation. Nama baik, so people can trust you. You need to constantly deliver your promise. And generosity. It's the highest level. Is like if you can share. You can share wherever you can share. Some people, they're philanthropists, they share their money. Some people, they share their knowledge, their time, their energy. It's actually good for your happiness. But the top 3, as you see, is that. And it begins with money. Okay, so this is the goal of your personal branding. Personal branding for money, and then you need to stay healthy, and personal branding relate to your family. Either you take care of your family or you use the network. You use the network of your family, and then your freedom for personal brand. Because the better personal brand you have, and then the higher career and position you have, you get more time flexibility. You get more freedom. So let's not be naive. It's nice to have freedom. And then trust. Why people trust you to get a certain position or a certain career. And generosity. What are you willing to share? It's how you balance everything. The goal of personal branding. So that goal has become challenging because the unemployment rate, if you actually read the news, is increasing not only in Malaysia but actually all over the world. And yeah, so this I also check how much money you can earn as a graphic designer in Malaysia. They offer, let's say the worst case, 3,000 per month. Is it enough? I don't know living cost here. You're a fresh grad, and there is like one job vacancy, and then like probably 100,000 new designers fighting for one spot. And hey, jackpot, man! You're the lucky one. You get this job, and then you get 3,000 ringgit per month. Is it enough for you? For your dream? Mortgage? Mortgage tidak cukup ya? For food, enough? So, food, still enough? Transportation? Yes, it's still covered, but when we talk about mortgage, then it becomes not enough, right? Realistically, you need to think about it. Yeah, realistically. But you might have to take the job if you win the jackpot out of thousands of other designers. You take it first, right? You take. But for how long you're going to take this? Because it's also like how long are you going to date before you get married, right? And then you might want to change your career into something senior graphic designer and marketing executive. So you want to skill up, bachelor degree, design, and master degree, marketing, perhaps something like that, right? Which means another investment for the mortgage. And then you're lucky to get 4,500 ringgit per month. Now, enough? Not enough? More kids? I don't know. This is a sincere question because I don't know the rates in KL. Cukup? Tak cukup? Should be enough. Should be enough, yeah? Wife or husband has to work also, yeah? If not working, although you're, as beautiful as Ariana Grande or Rihanna, no, yeah? Tak cukup, yeah? So this, with kids, parents get sick, that's life. But you want to sell this, right? So you need to start early. You don't wait until the graduation, you get a certificate, you start when Mr. Young helped you with the internship. You do really well with your personal brand in the internship. You hope that you don't have to go through this selection process. You hope that the company really happy for you and give you a position. You're so well, if you're very, very lucky, you suddenly go into middle or senior graphic designer, you don't have to go to the fresh grad one. That would be a dream, isn't it? So if it's a dream, why don't you try? When should they have to do that internship? Next month? Next year, January. So they have time to prepare. Yeah. So a bit of what I share with you, like this internship, yeah. When I was doing my bachelor degree, my internship was in semester 7. Sama tak? 7 semester. Oh, the 8. My internship, the official internship, semester 7. So the last year, basically, right? Last year. But I did my design internship when I was in high school. I just know I want design. I know it's going to be difficult to bring food on the table as a designer, because in my country back then 20 years ago, nobody wants to pay for a drawing. 20 years ago, you should imagine. Tak ada. So high school, I already do my first internship. And then after that, the first year, every time I have long break, I introduce myself to any possibility to get internship. Just something for me to put in my portfolio. It's fine. Yeah. And then after that, the second year, I'm lucky. One of the internship, they like what I'm doing, and I get a part-time, I get a weekend job. So every weekend, Friday, because the class was shorter on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I get work. It's okay. So I get a bit of the money, not really substantial, and the portfolio. And after that, I get another job, freelance job. Some of you already do freelance job, I think. Anyone try freelance job? Yeah, that's good. Keep building that. Put in your LinkedIn, put in your portfolio. Yes, proud of you for doing that. And all of that portfolio, I bring to my lecturer when I want to do the internship, and I told my supervisor, my lecturer, like, I'm green, but I'm not that green. I hope I can get internship in Lender. Lender is one, if you like branding, then you know Lender International is based on San Francisco, and they are one of the best branding company. And they have branch, the closest was in Hong Kong, and also they have one in Jakarta. I've tried to get internship in Lender in a way that you will say that I'm stalking, because back then there is no WhatsApp. Okay, I bombed the email of all lender people that I can find in the website just to introduce myself, to attach my design, because I know if I want to do branding, then Lender will help. Having Lender in my portfolio will help. And the email didn't work. So I come to Jakarta because I didn't have enough money to go to Hong Kong or over San Francisco. And I sit in the lobby of the office, like literally stalking, right? And back then we use Friendster. It's not even Facebook. And everyone in Lender, I just text them, and then I sit there for days making phone call. And the letter from the uni, because I come from a good uni like here in Thailand, it helps. So when I have the letter in the uni, finally the representative of Lender Indonesia wants to consider my portfolio, and I get the internship there. And by having that brand, that I'm an intern in Lender International, it really helps me to get the next freelance job, to upskill my next freelance job, and also my next internship. But there is no way my teacher is going to give me a full, rainbow reference if I don't have anything in my portfolio. So that's part of the thing. What people see and what people don't see. It's like, this is what I want to tell you. So before I continue, do you have any question? You can ask question directly, or you can also type in the YouTube if you're shy, or you can actually challenge yourself, to introduce yourself and communicate with me. Questions about how to make money based on your personal branding. Tidak ada anak agong di sini ya, tidak ada anak raja di sini ya, tidak ada saudara Tony Fernandez or Siti Nurhaliza, tak ada ya. So we rely on our personal branding to make money based on our dream, the department that we choose, business design. Questions, people? Mau tulis boleh, mau coba bicara langsung silakan. Coba tak coba bayar sama, tidak ada cashback. Yeah? Yeah. You don't ask question, you still pay tarif the same. But your personal brand. Please.
You mentioned it's important to have passion in what we do, right?
Yes.
What if you don't have the passion?
And you look at the money. Sorry, what's your name?
My name is
Chi Seng. Yeah, Chi Seng. So, I'll be honest with you. There are things like education, meeting new friends, meeting you, meeting your lecturers, really my passion. I like it. Client, honestly, some of them, I have passion to see them because I can learn, how they do the business. They actually care about the business. And some client, I don't, honestly tidak. I just come there for the money. Yeah, because they do the revision probably like 20 times. Or some client actually already get the result and only pay the down payment, they don't pay the rest. So that kind of little things, when it's built up, it's kind of compensate your passion, isn't it? Yeah. So when you don't have the passion, then you look at the money because it buys happiness, really. Yeah. Yeah. And it's okay. Some people, it's actually a good thing. Some people are very fluctuative, like very passionate, and then the emotional get, mellow and some people is just flat. Datar saja, yeah. How do you say that? Just flat. It's not like spiking with emotion, or it's just flat, and it's actually quite stable. It's also an advantage in business because anyone they don't affect your mood. And as a designer, when it doesn't affect your mood, it's an advantage because you can just deliver constant quality. Okay, you're good. Okay, you're not a defective product. You're good. Anyone? Questions? Personal branding? How to make money as a designer? Oh, still typing the question? Maybe Wahyu opening the question and later can share with me. Wahyu, kalau ada pertanyaan di YouTube, info ya. You can ask the question online. I will read and answer you. you want to challenge yourself to ask questions verbally, practice to introduce yourself. It's also a good idea. No one is going to introduce us in business. It's only us introducing ourselves. Yeah. I trained myself to have in classroom I can introduce myself like this. I have the luxury of a slide, right? But there are times I'm in the airport and I say like, oh my God, that is the famous businessman in Indonesia, you know? He's the famous businessman in Indonesia and I want to introduce myself to him. So, you know, I just come, bring my CV and portfolio, I'll give you one. Yeah. And I introduce myself to him. He might, you know, say like, go away, or he might say like, sit next to me, but, you know, I try. I try for what? You know, in the dream you can say for passion, but let's be honest, it's for the money. Okay. So, yeah, for the first guy who gave me a good question, I give you an example of my short portfolio. So I bring this everywhere. So I can show people the process of what I'm doing. Starting, it's all in your curricula. It starts with research, and then we create the guideline, the structure, right? And then the brand identity, and then the brand communication, right? And this maybe not this is the educator because once the guideline is there, we need to train the whole company in-house designer to use the guideline. So I have this. So this is how I basically introduce myself to my prospects and my portfolio, and definitely this is not enough. So we add the WhatsApp and the website here that people can scan and see more of it. Sure. Yes, you're most welcome. Ada pertanyaan? Imelda, what is your hardest time? What is my hardest time? Believe it, where is Imelda? Imelda, where are you? Where's the face? Hi. Believe it or not, if I do the quantitative test, I'm actually more than 90% introvert. So, and I'm autistic. I'm introvert and I'm autistic. So speaking like this is something that is very, very hard. It's kind of impossible for me. Moreover, if I have to speak and then there are overlap sounds in the background. However, I need these skills, this presentation, public speaking skills to get money again, right? So I'm lucky because my mother is a school teacher and she's an English school teacher. Very humble, simple background, but she brings me teaching and asked me to be her teaching assistant since I was 8. And only through hard work that I can speak like this and meet people like this. So that is my hardest. If I have the option, anak agung lah saya, daughter of the king, I will be in the back of the classroom reading a novel with a headset. That is the original me. But that kind of attitude, that kind of behavior, unfortunately, is not fruitful. It's not productive, and we need to earn. So that is the very, 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 very hardest. And here, my team, Bu Wahyus, you know, after this meeting so many new people sharing, I'm happy. But after this, I'm going to collapse. Definitely, it's just collapse. Last time I shared, I was being in a FIFA, PhD FIFA in USM, and only from USM to the station, if you've been to Penang, it's a very short distance, right? Get into the Grab, I just collapse. Cannot, after they treat me nasi kandar, and I just collapse. Cannot bring it. Very hard, but I'm not picky because I know it's part of the deal. Okay? So the one who shared name with me, Amelia. Where is Amelia? Hi. Amelia to Amelia. How do you determine what personal branding works for you? Okay. So I have a video later. You can check in my YouTube. But the video, little video, it's a 1 minute video. I say like apa adanya sesuai adanya apa. Apa adanya is like being yourself based on what you have. So, which is why it's very important for you to know your strengths and your weakness, and then you become your true self. You're not pretending to be other things. Like just now to answer your friend Imelda, I just say like, really not only I'm introvert, I'm also autistic. You know, I'm not trying to cover it, so it becomes the real you. And another example, by being autistic, I'm very good with number. I cannot draw. Actually, I'm a mathematician. And why I choose a design? It's pure logic because most designers cannot count. So it will be an easy competition with a data reading for me. So you know who you are. Do not be embarrassed about it and find your niche, find your place, and I think you'll be awesome. You'll be awesome. A million. And a lot of questions. Glad I'm taking Bernard advice to make the question written. Old Dow. Who is old? Hi. Hello, Hedwig. Where can we find the money before we begin a professional brand? So, nice question. I have a motto that what's your actual name? Cannot be old, right? Xiong. Yeah. Xiong. Take every possible job. It's not profitable, it's fine. Yeah, it's not profitable, it's fine. As long as you don't lose money, it's not loss. Jadi tidak rugi. Not profitable is fine, but jangan rugi. And just do any community, like I might be again I'm autistic, so I have the portfolio not only in church but also in Vihara and Chinese community, and also in the Indonesian biggest Muslim community. It's like basically everyone that wants to create design when I was at your age, as long as saya tidak rugi, I'm not losing money, I say yes, so it can go to my portfolio first. And then they will have other opportunity when people wants to hire us. We already have the leverage. So because we already have those points inside the portfolio. Okay? Yes. So I already habis ya contoh. Sebentar. Tadi ada 1, 2, 3. Give you this. Later I'm going to pass you the PDF. Oh, there's 2 more special edition. You explain family and you. So this is how I write the CV. Okay, I'll get back to your questions later. So the CV, if this is your sir, yes, I will later send you the file. So for you who sees that, the CV is definitely not Canva template, correct? Can you show a bit to some people? Definitely not Canva template, and it's not a page by page. People keep telling me you should use the US international standard. You should use a lot of pages, but I do a research about who my target market. My target market are people that I might see in the elevator. They only have like 5 minutes and still on the phone with someone else, or being in the airport, like I told you. They don't have time. They are not HR department. They don't have time to read a lot because I start with MSMEs, right? So I come with that 1 page of CV. But not everyone can read text. Not all prospects, not all clients can read text. I hope Wahyu open for me here. Yeah, not everyone can read text. Some people, they need to see the visual. So this is the checklist of what I sell. And this is all the pictures for some clients that are more engaged with picture compared to text. So before I hand my PDF or my CV or that newspaper that I give you, I actually assess the opponent's character, which CV or which type of portfolio. I still have the video one and I still have the website one. Which portfolio actually going to be more effective on them? Because it's not like I have one portfolio and then everyone should cater to the way I decide. I didn't do it to enlarge the opportunity I win the project. Okay, so after the Xiong question and then soon, very soon. Hello. Um, how to gain confidence for newbie in design field? Oh, are you an introvert too? Or you're kind of more extrovert? It's usually easier for extroverts. How? So it's actually good for you. How to gain confidence is ah, I don't know if this is going to be useful for you, but I'm going to share my strength is definitely discipline. I'm very on time. When I hand out a design, there is going to be no typo error because I proofread and proofread and proofread. And the measurement, if it's packaging design, it's going to be accurate until three decimals. So it can be used by the Heidelberg or German machinery like instantly. It's because I think aesthetics is more about taste, but precision is definite. So to me, I choose discipline and with a bit of courage to introduce myself to people who appreciate precision, which is why most of my client is has German background or Swiss background or Japan background. They're not the US people because they appreciate precision. So it is myself, but you again, I'm a mathematician. You need to find, your color, your DNA. Is it maybe because you can choose the precise copywriting, you can choose the right words? Or I have a colleague who is very good in mixing color. So if I choose blue, it's like blue, okay? Like the jersey of the France football, this is blue. But with her, it's only like, shades of blue, it's like a different tone. And pink is like Mr. Young Pink, and with her it's like Dusty Rose and Shabby Chick Pink and all that. So you need to know yourself and then be consistent about it. Okay? Very nice. A lot of questions. And Mia. Mia, di mana Mia? Hi. Mia. What is the biggest challenge you think it would be for a designer who is just starting to do branding and design? It depends on your character, really. Which is why later I'm going to pass the PDF with the tools to measure yourself. Um, I'm not saying all, but most designers, they're not mathematicians. They're not good with numbers. Okay? So branding in the end is about selling. We are going to be measured by our clients with ROI, revenue, and net profit. So for designers who are not good with numbers, it's something that you need to learn. Okay, and you need to adjust yourself. How come this is my thought, this is my feeling, my work is now being judged by numbers? Yeah. Do you have additional question? No? Oh, good? Yeah, yeah. And Joy Ling. Joy. Hi. Hello. And what are the challenges you met when you want to make your personal branding? And what kind of attitude is the best or better if you want to become successful branding expert? Okay, so it's no longer a secret here that I'm autistic, right? Yeah, and I add you something. I'm an OCD, and it's not self diagnosed. It is diagnosed. OCD is the people who need everything straight. Yeah, so if you come to my office is about this blue line, and yeah, about this blue line, right? You can imagine, and there is like one big table here, one big table, and my chair, one, two chair in front for whoever I call, and on top of the table completely empty. If it's not empty, there is going to be a war with me and whoever do it to my space. Yeah. So, um, back to your question. So that is my personal brand. Of course, when I was in high school, it's kind of embarrassing. You're autistic. I cannot talk. I stutter. Gagap, what is it? Stutter. I'm choppy when I talk. Sometimes it still happens. And I'm a very nerdy one. Very good with numbers. Not good with making friends. I cannot hang out. Eating and talking at the same time confuse me. So that kind of thing. And I'm start thinking like, well, this is what I have. This is what I have to work with, and how am I going to sell this? And I start looking. I'm start thinking of who are going to buy this. Some are really good with number, not talk a lot. Believe me, I don't. It's just like I train myself teaching, and that's how I choose her question. I choose the target market is the Germans, the Swiss, and the Japan because they don't like talking. They like counting, and they keep stressing the designer in Indonesia because they're not precise. Meanwhile, I can be precise, and even crazier. Like the older I get more confidence in my personal branding. At some point, when I was 25, I changed all my wardrobe into white because I'm an OCD. Before I really try to mask myself, I really, really try to read fashion magazine, and try to follow the color and the fashion so I can blend in. But now I don't care anymore. So if you come to my home, you open my wardrobe, it's like hantu lah. This is ghost lah, stay here, like everything white, yes. I don't choose my clothes. I shop only in one store that I know who hand sew because I cannot put clothes that I don't know who hand sew it. I don't want stuff created by stranger on my body. I know it sounds very weird, but I want to show to you, even something as weird as that has the market. Not only money market. Trust me, I have a husband. Someone actually buy it, so it's fine. So as long as you're not being mean, you're not buat orang lain rugi, kamu tidak jahat ke orang lain, you can really be yourself. But okay, so it's fine. Yeah, that's the challenges that at first I too not sure and try to blend in with everyone, but in the end tak perlu lah. And what kind of attitude is the best or better when you want to become a successful branding expert? Um, in my perspective, I am successful when I'm needed. When someone need me, and I could be the answer of their problem, the problem statement in your thesis, right? Then it is the definition of success. So, the kind of attitude is to be, this is very difficult for someone autistic, is to be empathetic about what other people need. Because to me, it's like 1+1 is 2, and then other than that, go to hell. But life doesn't go like that. 1+1 can be 11 or can be 3, right? I need to be empathetic. Although sometimes in a meeting, I'm trying to listen to the marketing team of my client, and I don't understand what is the worry. Just sell it like this, but so being empathetic, it's something that most humans have. I'm struggling, but I can learn. It means if I can learn, you can learn. Being empathetic to solve their problem, and that is where the money is. And so many questions. And what are your thoughts on AI? It is actually in the cover of my big portfolio, right? Beyond branding, where we actually use AI, right? We actually use AI. We have an R&D department specifically every day checking on AI for research, for design, for video editing, for audio, everything. It is inevitable. Who asked this question? Geraldine. Where is Geraldine? Hi. It is inevitable. Some people likes it, some people hates it. Me, I just see the logic. Cannot escape this, so I have to master this. If I'm not mastering this, I will be the slave. If I have the option, be the slave of the master, of course I choose being the master. And it costs us a lot to open that R&D department, energy-wise, and also money-wise, and also time-wise, but it's a necessity. Yeah, in fact, it was why I'm invited by the USM for their PhD FIFA is because they want to do quantitative research with big data. Sims cannot find the expert in the brand department, and somehow from Indonesia sitting in was it the second best university in the country or something? They're so proud about it. I don't know, but okay. AI and big data. And but be very careful about the intellectual property. Be very careful because we do read every term and condition of the AI, and if you use the AI for free, whatever the AI create, you don't own the IP. So it means you cannot sell it to your client. So how about if you want to create something with AI and you own the IP, you need to subscribe. Even the cheapest one is already help you a lot. But if you use the freebie one, be careful, someone might sue you and the AI will not stand by you. It's written. And soon. Hi. You again? Yeah, it's fine. You still pay the same to Tarun, yeah? So you can ask as many questions as possible, you still pay the same. Yeah? How can I maintain my design sensitivity and stay creatively sharp? Oh my god, I love this question. Design sensitivity. There are projects that you can use your sensitivity. There are projects that are purely for selling. So you need to know when you use your emotion, when you invest your feeling. If not, you're going to burn out. If not, you're going to burn out. Like there are some clients and some projects that you can push, and some you can just, okay, this is for selling, 6.99 ringgit and discount buy one get one. You don't need to invest your feeling on that. Yeah, be choosy. Yeah, categorize. And Nathan 934. Hi. And your real name would be Nathan. Oh, that's your real name. Okay, sorry. And is AI really a problem for designers, or can it work along with designers to produce a quality? It depends on your prompting skills. Last week, my colleague here, Bu Wahyu, and I just did a presentation to a client for a major brand strategy project. Usually, we need 4 to 6 people to do the research without AI, and it will take about 28 working days. And now with AI, C and her colleague MJ, with me, three of us, we can tackle it in how many days, Wahyu? We did for master degree accounting.
7 days.
7 days. So we cut down 28 days to 7 days, and the number of the brand researchers that do it were from 6 to 3 people. So in our case, because we really put effort, although it's very hard to catch up with AI, but really put in that we can use the AI to our benefit. But it depends on your prompting skills. But I think stay positive. Use it. It's there. Okay? And that. Hello. Finally, guys. And when you look at junior portfolio, what is the biggest difference between an applicant who just has got technical skills and one who is truly industry ready? Okay. There is the round in the bottom one, the Museum Nasional Indonesia. It is one of my junior portfolio. It is. Back then, I joined an international competition. It's also a good way to build your portfolio. Getting freelance job, join competition, menang tak masalah lah ya. But this one, I'm lucky I win. But it was hand drawn with a poster color like you in your first year semester. Because I could not still use the Adobe Illustrator to create. So I think the concept is king. The concept is king, and the concept become God more than king when it is based on the market data. Because when we are doing branding, in the end, all client, semua client, what they want is laku lah. They want to sell. They want to sell. So how can you guarantee that the design is going to help them selling? Market research. Okay, so I still feel good about it. It's still in front of Istana Negara in Jakarta, yes, and it is okay. So don't be embarrassed. Although I'm showing you the good one, there are some poster for the church somewhere when I was in high school, and I look right now like, wow, so many things, so many drop shadows, so many beautiful numbers and stuff like that. It doesn't go in this portfolio, okay, but you still curate. Okay. And Bunny. Where is Bunny? Hi, Bunny. Are you born in the year of the rabbit or something? No, just like, oh, you have pet rabbit. The loved one or, oh, this one. Yeah, what color? Oh, so cute. Okay, I like it too. Yeah. If you had to start your design career from zero today, knowing what you know now, what would be your first 3 steps? And your real name would be? Yenny. Yi. Yenny. Yeah. Yen Yi. Okay, thank you. Yen Yi. I start again my design effort today. First, with the internet like right now and the marketplace of design work right now, I'm not doing what I did 20 years ago. I'm going to collect portfolio as many as possible from international work. So although it's like the cheap online marketplace, I designed a logo from a barber in France. I designed for someone who make cake in Brazil, maybe. I'm just going to find it online and I'm going to chase it. So I have the multinational portfolio, which I couldn't do back in the day because the internet is not as advanced as today. They don't have marketplace back in the day, but you can do that. And then after you have the multinational portfolio, you can have the personal brand that is accepted globally And then you can sell better to the local market, correct? Yes. I will start with that. And then I will introduce myself either to big companies or MSMEs. I will introduce myself. Hey, my design is being accepted in this country, this country, this country. You're Malaysia, Malaysia, I'm going to give you good price. Good price is already more expensive than the market price because I have the portfolio. And as the foundation of all that is definitely I'm going to take care of my personal brand. What kind of brand that you're going to use? Is it going to be agency brand? Is it going to be your self-name like what I do? Like what? It has, because you will use that brand until basically the end of your career. So you need to really take care of it. And it has to be relevant not only today, but 40 years after maybe? 50 years after? Yeah, that's great. Okay? So, I've asked all the questions. Oh, ada lagi. Siung lagi. Oh, no. No, sudah. Amelia lagi, Amelia. If you don't have much in your portfolio right now, is it okay to put the work you like, even though it's still amateurish? Yes. My first portfolio is my, how do you say it in Malaysia? In Indonesia, we call it majalah dinding. So we get a poster at schools, and it shows a lot of articles and collage and stuff. Yeah, so it's a really amateur high school work, but I didn't have anything else. And I have to tell you this. Just yesterday they contact me. Okay, one of my portfolio is Indonesia Independence Day in my kampung. I live in a kampung. Yeah, and they have the Independence Day celebration. They have the dangdut. What is dangdut here? The Malay music stage, and I create the background for every Independence Day in my kampung. Okay, and after today, the head of the kampung still texts me, hey, this year, 17th of August, I want your design again. And I say, yes. Just because now Toyota is our client, I will not forget the first portfolio that I put in. My people, real people. And it's, nice. So, yes, the answer. Yep. Oh, you have good students. You have good students. More questions, people? Yes, please. Name. Yeah. What do I sell? Okay, I'm going to show you what do I sell. What do I sell? It's actually the question I've been looking for because I even have a video about it. This is my promise of satisfaction, people. What do I sell? How to make it a full screen, yeah? Okay. Every battle is won before it started, Sun Tzu says. Victorious warrior, they win first, then go to war, while the losers go first and expect to win. However, everyone in this planet has only 24 hours a day. So it is wise to engage only with the battles that matter. If the problem you want to win is business, it's crucial to understand the market, research, measure, validate. If the problem you want to take care of is personal, it is key for you to be present at those important moments. Listen, inform, and love. Balancing business and life is a classic challenge. At this point, either you buy time or have the luxury of a trusted team to make sure you always have time. Okay, so what do I share? What do I sell? Let's watch one again, yeah? I mentioned it. What do I sell? And people actually buy. Every battle is won before it started, Sun Tzu said. Victorious warrior, they win first, then go to war, while the losers go first and expect to win. However, everyone in this planet has only 24 hours a day. So it is wise to engage only with the battles that matter. If the problem you want to win is business, it's crucial to understand the market, research, measure, validate. If the problem you want to take care of is personal, it is key for you to be present at those important moments. Listen, inform, and love. Balancing business and life is a classic challenge. At this point, either you buy time or have the luxury of a trusted team to make sure you always have time. So what do I say? Huh? Time, correct. Correct. It's such a pain point for businessmen to explain to designer. Because designer, most of them, they don't understand ROI, they don't understand KPI, they don't understand revenue, they don't understand profit, moreover tax. Okay? But it is my language, I'm a mathematician. So they can say like, hey, I want to sell this product. And my brain somehow, this is my personal branding. I'm not saying like this is the correct one, it's just how I build. I'm not thinking about what kind of design approach I'm going to use. But my brain is just calculating for this product to be able to be profitable. Okay, how many products it has to sell, and where is the market pocket, and what kind of aesthetic and what is it, semantic approach work for that target market. And then I design. Sometimes the design is really not my style, nothing white, very Melayu, dangdut and everything, like from the other century, but it sells to the market. So this whole process, actually, my client, when they hire me, they're not buying design style. They are buying time. And when they receive the result for me, it's ready for production because it's count very precisely. It just goes straight to the print. There is no proofreading. So me, what do I sell? Time. You must find out what you actually want to sell to your clients. Okay? Yes. So how about that? What is your major? Visual communication design or graphic design? Creative multimedia. Creative multimedia. Yeah. So find a way. Maybe your sensitivity of the media trend. It's not always the design style. Design style is good, but it's not always like that. That you can somehow sense what is FYP. Then, if you have that ability, sell. Or I have a friend, a designer, a lot of good client, and his ability is actually to sit next to the owner and calming the wife during the decision-making process. Because whatever the owner say, the wife said no, or the daughter said no. But this designer can somehow facilitate. So this tiger tamer get a lot of projects from, clients, owner that wants to avoid conflicts with the family. So it could be anything, but if it's your edge, you keep it. In my case, just an example is Sekian time. Okay. Anyone? More question? After AI, what do you think will be the next major trend or technology in multimedia industry after AI? It's what I'm sharing with you today. Because AI is not going to leave. It's going to be stronger. It's going to exhaust resources, right? And then once the AI is here, company will and already hire us to handpick which human resource they want to keep, which human resource they want to hire. So, we are now putting the quantitative number like this. This is the type of people that the world is looking for the next, for now, yeah, literally for now. And we are trying to find people with this characteristic to qualitative and quantitative research. And just a suggestion for friends, do not label yourself as a multimedia designer only. Be a multitasking. When you are in the internship next year, you might be placed first in the design department, but have the curiosity to come to the production department. Have the curiosity to come to the sales force and know what they're doing. And basically, because now companies, they have AI, they want as minimum people as possible because people are difficult to handle. So what kind of people that they are going to handle? It's no longer the era of expert, but this is the era of jack of all trade. So the more you know how things work, it's actually beneficial for the company, so it's good for you. Okay, good question. Okay, if you have questions, guys, keep posting. Yeah. And this is the method that we use to measure human to find their personal brand. So the idea is each of people who care about their personal branding, they can sell themselves. So you, before selling other people brand, you should be able to sell yourself, your own service, your brand, right? So yeah, we do with this government bridging to the universities and everything for this awareness. Please take care of your own personal brand. It's not the lecturer job. It's not the employer job. It's not your parents' job. It's your job. Your reputation is your job. And this method has been acknowledged in Europe and is acknowledged in the world basically. And yeah, you can do it later, but I'm going to explain to you first. First, you need to know your learning style. I believe as long as the good intention is there, we believe there is no stupid people. Okay, but the way people learn are different. Some people learn visually. You need to see the visual, like the graphic or the photo in the portfolio, and then you can understand. Some people learn verbally. You need to talk, you need to discuss about it, and then you get it. And some people are kinesthetic. You need to try, and then you get it. So imagine in our public school, I don't know here, but in Indonesia, the school are very verbal. The teacher will sit in front and lecture. Yeah, it's very verbal, very verbal. So someone that is very visual, like me, very visual. My visual is more than 80%, I think, but verbal is less than 5%. Fail at school. Apa itu ya bilang? Tak naik kelas itu apa ya? Fail at school itu apa? You don't get to the upper grade because whatever the teacher say, I don't get it. I need to see it visually and then I get it. So first, you need to measure your learning style later. There is a mini quiz here that you can find out. This is like you can screenshot the result later. We don't have time to do it right now because guys we're late. But you can do it at home later. The explanation about the test done by Indonesian influencer is in the left one. We were supported the WHITESPACE movement by the Gen Z influencer. And the right one is the test. Later, you can find out the test is about 5 to 8 minutes test. And when you absorb the knowledge, you need to understand how you use the knowledge that you have inside you. Okay? Pertama, one, absorb the knowledge. Second, how you use what you have inside you. There are three types. Some people are very inspiring, okay? They like to think about new stuff. Some people, they're very detailed, teliti lah dia, bisa precise. Tidak semua orang harus teliti. Not everyone has to be cautious and precise. And some people, they are very supportive. In the teamwork, if there is this person, he is not the leader of the group, but everything will connect well, it will be managed well, supportive. And the other one is the dominant, the one who become a leader. So how do people use the knowledge that installed inside them? I believe tak semua orang harus jadi ketua kelas. So again, our school back in the day, who is the leader, the head of the class? They choose one from the student, right? And then take turns. It's kind of misleading because not everyone have the gift of leadership, of dominance. Some might be the cautious one. Jadi bendahara is what you are doing the finance of the class or the secretary of the class. And some is like, very good with support. So it will be a disaster if everyone wants to become a president or a king, right? So this would be the result of the test. Later, you can also do it. Yeah, this test will require about a moonlight sonata. It will require about 15 minutes. Again, you can later look at the explanation. It's going to be explained, and then you can measure yourself with the one on the right. And then the character. Before is how you absorb knowledge, and then how you use the knowledge, and then this is basically your color, your character. Are you an extrovert, an introvert, or how rational are you, or how emotional are you? So again, the explanation, the detailed explanation is, I said detailed, but it's only 1 minute. 1 minute explanation by influencer is there, and this is the test. Yeah, so once you do all that tests, you can organize here. I give a form that are usually used for company, what they want to know about you. I'm going to give you later the PDF. Yeah, you can organize what they're going to ask you during the interview and everything. And this is only in one simple Google form. And you can have a picture lah, how people in the industry think about us. And how they measure your personal brand. Oh yeah, they are going to look for your existence online. So if back in the day you have a Snapchat, with your ex swearing to each other, you better delete it before your internship, because people now search your existence online. Yeah, you think you have a 2 account and people don't find out, it's only your parents you fool lah. There is hard people, it's like only a few years older than you. They use the AI, they use the big data to track you. Yeah. And if you want to upload there, it's okay. I can later give the data to your lecturer so you can better match them to the industry. But before that, you need to deal the personal data and consent, so they're not taking your data illegally, yeah? Because it's for education proof. And this is the podcast that we have in Bahasa Indonesia and English. We update it every Saturday as my CSR, as what I believe in about personal brand, about getting a job. If you want to subscribe, that's WHITESPACE. That's here we are. So, more questions? Oh, I don't know. What are the best metrics to demonstrate the value of branding to a client? Definitely profit. Tell the client, hire me, I will bring you profit. Yeah, and they will keep hiring you. They're addicted to profit. And how can I help them identify the break-even point where branding starts to drive a measurable profit? Okay, so you want to measure, you need to know first if you need to check whether they do the business offline or online. Okay, if it's online, it's easier because in the meta you can see how many people are engaged and how many people view the content and everything. It's easier. But with offline, again, you need to work with the sales department, not marketing, yeah, but the number of the finance and sales usually. And you need to measure. You cannot just join a project for 1 or 2 months. You need to be in the project at least 6 months to show the effect of your existence in that brand. 6 months. If you only measure like today, it's today and then measure tomorrow, cannot, belum bisa. Okay, any more question? And meanwhile, I asked Bu Wahyu help. Bu Wahyu, please WhatsApp to Bapak Bernard the CV, the portfolio, the PDF, and also what else? The website, the book for items so they can see. And this material today. Yeah. The material today so you can analyze your own personal brand. Any more question? Thoughts? So next year will be your last semester. Yes, this January up to June, July. Okay. And after that, who plans to continue the study? Yang mau lanjut, I'm just curious. Anyone wants to join the workforce or continue the study? Tidak. No. Tidak apa? Not continuing the study, but join the workforce. Okay. Yes. Or want to find rich in-laws, maybe. Not the rich husband, not the rich wife, rich in-laws. That's the logic is there. It's different. Any more questions about your personal brand? If you don't have question, then I'll ask you a question. Who knows the meaning of your name? Do you know the meaning of your name? Tunggu. The meaning of your name. Do you know the meaning of your name? That's a start, right? That could be a project, right? The meaning of your name. And once you know the meaning of your name, how happy are you with it? Is it deliver your existence? Or is it just a old hobby of your parents that is no longer relevant to you? You need to think about it. And then you need to curate your name before your logo, your name to your target market. Okay? As an example, hopefully we have someone Muslim here. Is there any Muslim here? I don't see any actually. Yeah? Ada? Any Muslim? Not in this target market? Not even one? No. Because I cater, Indonesia is one of the largest Muslim country in the world, if you know, right? 我姓石, my Indonesian name is Sidik. Sidik. Which, if you pay attention to your Muslim friend, is definitely a Muslim name, right? Yeah. Yeah, they cannot say Lia. It's just, it doesn't come natural. How can I get a Bumi Putra project? Cannot. And my name, actually Amelia, for my grandma, is a Dutch because he's Dutch blooded, and Amelia. And it's too long, too many people name Amelia, and then Lia. Lia converted to Chinese name, right? Tao Li, it's like thinking, and then Kaoya is elegance. Again, it's something very branding, thinking and elegance. We are designer, right, sir? Yeah. So before designing this and that, before layouting your portfolio, teman-teman, think about your name. So back to my question. Anyone know the meaning of your name? You know? Yang tahu boleh angkat tangan. Tahu the meaning of your name. You know? Good. Only you and me know the meaning of our name, yeah? Yeah? You know? Yeah? Yeah. Happy with the meaning of your name? Does it represent you? Still working on that? Okay. It's a very far away name. What is the meaning of your name?
For the last character,
Hmm.
means like sunrise.
A sunrise. Yeah, it was very, very high. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, my wife, Amelia from the Dutch, right? And Poho is like actually it's I make. So I make. It's just like too beautiful for me, you know. People meet me in China and say, I make you, I make your hair like that. Okay, no. So Lia works better. Yeah, Lia works better. And from my Gong Gong, Ken, Sidik, yeah, Si to Sidik. So you really need to choose before all that the personal brand, your name, and then how about your hair? How about the fashion that you use? Are you confident enough meeting client looking like that? Have you ever actually see yourself in front of the mirror, trying to introduce yourself? What kind of outfit that you feel confident in? You need to do it. No one should dictate you on what you wear, but you need to know it's different with the clothes you use to campus or hang out in a cafe with your friend. And can you sit? Can you actually sit in a 3 hours meeting in that outfit? Then you should find another outfit. Maybe it's not you enough. Can you stand? You know, I usually, if you meet me not here lah, saya jalan-jalan, you will meet me with a Birkenstock sandal and shorts and t-shirt lah, yeah. But you know, to do a presentation, and on heels, it takes practice. Yes, it takes practice for you to stand up, and you can introduce yourself, explain your concept in the attire that you are happy, in the shoes that is not going to hurt your feet. Never wear new shoes during work interview. It's suicidal. Yeah, because it might hurt and then you're limping and everything. That's very bad. How about your hairstyle? It represents you, one thing, but about the people who are going to give you the opportunity or the money, what do they think about the hair? What do they think about the way you sit? How do they think about the way you talk? If someone who is very nerdy sitting in the back of the classroom only reading novel, listening music, me, can talk like this, how far will you go to actually pursue your career as a designer? Is it only about you, or you actually want to earn money and you strategically design your personal brand? This too has a lot to think about. It looks like very serious, like this Aristotle statue. Very philosophical. Okay, teman-teman, since we still have the time, you have more question? Wait. Aku pasang lagi ya. Because you need to take care of this yourself. You choose a career, you choose a department as a designer. Most likely it's beyond your parents or your family understanding how can someone make money as a designer. As a designer, yeah. So you need to help yourself. Yeah. If you still have questions, please. If you want to ask your question directly, please. Start with the name and then your look, taking care of yourself. Open your wardrobe. Look at your bag. Look at your shoes. Which are you going to Use during job interview. Yeah, someone has to think about it. Your portfolio, has they designed their portfolio and their CV? Not yet. Not yet, yeah? So you also need to think, I'm giving you example, ada apa aja tadi waktu kita sudah kasih CV, and then the paper, the book, and then the website, yeah. Yes. Your portfolio, how are you going to design it? Is it pure self-expression, or would it be a tool for luring money? Two different things, right? And making both is even more challenging. Yes, luring money. Simple, personal brand, easy. You understand? Guys, you get it? Personal branding. And how are you going to present it? Your introduction. In the real life, there is almost no chance you present with slides the way you present in a project in the uni. No. There is no chance like that. It could be in between lunch, and then you subtly talk about one of your project, and as you might be the project, you don't open your laptop. You don't have this luxury of the tool. And then you meet your mom's friend owning a company, or your father old colleague, and you want a chance for them. What are you going to give? What story you are going to begin the conversation with? You want the money? You put, hey, hello, I'm the daughter of Christine. My mom name is Christine. I heard you have a new doctor practice. You have a new clinic. Your wife opened a new hotel somewhere in the Nusa Tenggara Island. Do you need a logo? Maybe you need a website? Keep going. It needs practice. Moreover, if you're introvert. But you don't expect people come to you and give you the glass shoes that your design so awesome, you're so handsome, please design for me. Not going to happen. Right? Yeah. Okay, fellow. I hope they get it. Questions has been good. Response has been fun. Back to Bapak Bernard.
Yeah, I think you should have that question, but I think it's wrong coming from me. I'll ask anyway. You don't have to answer. Are you hiring? Or are you taking it intern? You don't have to answer. I think they should have asked it instead of me.
Okay.
Or you guys are not interested.
It's too far, it's in Indonesia.
I don't think Indonesia is that far. And if you can stay in Indonesia for 3-4 months, work holiday-ish, why not?
If you fill in this and you want to be considered as our internship, you just fill in this and it's like automatically go into our intern.
Okay. Yeah. So this is sort of intern form. Alright, so to conclude this, not exactly a disclaimer, because she keep talking about money, right? As if I pay her a lot to come here, right? I didn't pay her a cent. Just saying. Also, I think I can say a few things on that. Now, she keeps saying about money, then she come and do this for free. It seems contradict, right? But actually, what she's trying to buy for me, I would assume is an opportunity, like what she mentioned, because you will never know what kind of things that we will continue doing next few years. I could be in Surabaya next year, and then either the help or the other way around. We are technically still in the same field. She's in marketing, design, branding, right? Although I'm in education, but the field is still.
Also in education.
Yeah. In a way, she's like, I don't know, she's like a design educator, but she's leaning more towards the design side. I'm a design educator as well. I'm leaning more towards the education side. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll have a lot more things that we can do. I don't know what yet. I mean, if time allows and if she ever travels during December, during your final year project, I'll definitely ask her to drop by. I don't know, as your judge, as to mark your FIP, perhaps. I don't know. So graduating or not, maybe partially depends on her. You know, that could be the type of collaboration, right? Yeah. In terms of the slide, is it possible that I take a copy? Because certain QR.
already fetched you.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay. So all the QR code, if you need, like doing the measurement and everything, share in classroom so that you can play with the QR code a bit. Yeah. Aside from that, any other question or anyone have anything to say before we end the course? Attendance sudah ambil.
You can ask in
Attendance code.
person either in YouTube or Instagram. If you use Instagram,
Oh, yeah.
Lia Sidik, LIASIDIK. Lia Sidik, you can DM me. I might not answer straight away. Sometimes I'm in a meeting, sometimes I'm teaching, but I will definitely answer.
I think these are the Instagram gen. Yeah.
TikTok lah.
If have to be specific, I think
Still Instagram.
TikTok is already over to them, but yeah, as a unified sort of middle ground, I think Instagram is a good middle ground. You know, when you mentioned Friendster just now, you sort of review your age too much. Okay, I think Instagram is a good meeting point. Like, I'm sure if you have any questions or if you have things you want to ask, you can talk to her. Even education question, because she actually graduated from Malaysia. And she can give you advice if you ever wanted to go into Indonesia or if you want to do it in Malaysia or so yeah. All right, I guess that's it for today's session. Thank you, Lia. I have a few gifts for you, so I'll just pass it to you first.
Guys, if you can give a Google review for today's session, I'll be thankful, okay?
Thank you. And I got this from them. So I guess that's the money. I don't know. Right. I guess that's about it. Okay. I'll share you. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead on lunch. Go, baby. You just sit.
I sit here.
Just sit there.
Yes.
Take a seat. Homework. Is it here? Or you want to sit? You sit here.
Is it your design?
No, this is not mine. Yeah. This is not my design. We don't get to design so much. Everyone is a design.
Okay. Yes.
Sitting here? Good?
Yes.
Okay.
Sitting, okay.
You'll sit.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, the pink one.
The pink one.
Yeah, the pink one.
Okay.
In. Thank you.